Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the sign of Leo for August 18th to the 24th. We're going to get right into it and pull out your angel messages. We have express your love. Beautiful. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. We have past life relationships. So this soulmate energy, right? Again, beautiful cards. And true love. So this is it's been a running theme this week. A lot of you this week are having a really beautiful relationship, beautiful times with your people, your person. But we won't know what kind of animal spirits you're working with this week. So let's pull out your 3 animal spirits. Now, you may resonate with some of these, all of these, or none of these. Take what resonates with you and throw the rest away. All right. Lovely Leos. I have a moon in Leo, so I do resonate with Leo energy a lot of times. Leo readings will resonate with me. And of course, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay? So we have Turtle, water energy. Beautiful Turtle. Then we have the Whale. Very strong, compassionate, maternal energy. Extremely supportive. And the Scorpion. Wow. Alright, so some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. This is in fact fire energy though, okay? Even though Scorpio is a water sign. When we talk about the element of the Scorpion animal, spirit, it is a fire element, all right? So we have 2 water signs and a fire sign that you're working with this week. So let's just briefly go over these animal spirits before we go into your spread with the Radiant Rider Weight deck. Let's check out the turtle first. The beautiful turtle. Extremely, extremely creative energy, all right? This is water energy, of course. The turtle is extremely old, ancient creature, all right? We talk about turtles living for sometimes hundreds of years, right? Average life of a turtle, I believe, is somewhere between 250 to 300 years. Ancient, grounded, trusting. The turtle is extremely confident, at home with itself. We're not talking about overconfidence here. We're talking about the type of animal that just is comfortable with who they are. They don't have to put any airs on. They don't have to pretend that they are something that they're not. Being around turtle people, turtle personalities is wonderful. All right, being in the presence of a turtle is just really, really beautiful. Even though the turtle is water elemental, there's a strong connection with the earth here, similar to that of the beaver, which is also a water elemental animal spirit, but again, clearly an earth animal. But the turtle helps us stay grounded when we go deep, okay? The turtle is similar in a way to the whale, and we'll get to the whale, but the turtle, when you're going into the deeper truths of life, or you're going to places or traveling to places that can be jarring almost in a way, like culture shock, or you know, that can open up things to you that you did not know before, the turtle will keep you grounded. This kind of animal spirit keeps your feet on the ground. The turtle is also synonymous with great storytellers and writers, okay? So recently we had the nightingale showing up for some of the readings, and I said that that animal is also synonymous with singers and poets. With the turtle, we have great writers, great storytellers, because they love to collect their life experiences, all of them, regardless of how difficult they may be, and share these life experiences, right? The turtle really helps us to write our own story, because the turtle is so at home with its story, with itself, and with its experiences. Now we have similar in a way, but very different. We have the whale. Now the whale is also earth elemental, but the whale talks about an extreme amount, an intense amount of emotional support. The whale comes into our lives when we are going through times where we need that kind of maternal compassion, that maternal support. Certainly when we're dealing with deeper emotions, when we're dealing with spiritual things as well, when we're delving into the spiritual side of things, maybe exploring our own spiritual compass, the whale has a great amount of compassion, especially when you're also going through trials and tribulations, when you're going through times that are difficult for the heart, when you're going through times where your emotions may be tested or strained, difficult times emotionally, the whale comes in with an immense amount of support, guidance, okay? The whale is synonymous with that extremely maternal support, that maternal energy, that feminine maternal kind of nurturing, compassionate energy. All right, this can be just the strength that comes into your life, or this could also be synonymous with an individual that comes into your life. Now we have the Scorpion. The Scorpion is fire energy, okay? And very much just like the Scorpio sign, there's a lot of similar characteristics, okay? The Scorpio is extremely protective of itself, all right? It is extremely competitive, right? It can tend towards being isolated, all right? So for some of you, it could be that you're coming out of a period of isolation, or you may be going into a period of isolation. Scorpion is extremely passionate, all right, and determined. Again, the Scorpio is also important to the Scorpio is their career. All right. So the Scorpio is one of these animals that I want to say that it keeps a lot of things very close to the heart. The Scorpio is very private. All right. Very few friends, very few select friends that the Scorpio has. And also the Scorpio can sometimes, because of this amount of passion and this tendency towards secrecy and isolation, it can become a little bit paranoid at times. They can also have sometimes the Scorpio when it is slighted, similar to the Scorpio sign. The Scorpion, when it is slighted, it can really hold on to grievances, all right? It can really hold on to unresolved events from the past. So sometimes the Scorpio energy comes into our life. It kind of reminds us to let go, okay? It's a time to kind of, it challenges us to let go of those type of behaviors, right? To come clean about how you truly feel, so that you can heal, right? And so that you can get back to kind of the fun, positive side of Scorpion. Of course, some of these things I say are just kind of like more the I guess you would say the negative, or the not even negative, but the more kind of dissonant side of Scorpio, the harsher side. But of course, Scorpion energy is also fire energy. So these individuals are really passionate about life and fun to be with when they have conquered, right, these modes of behavior, when they have conquered their tendency to isolation or their tendency to secrecy. But more importantly, the Scorpion comes in when it's time for you to tell somebody how you truly feel. Okay? To tell somebody, and this could be good or bad. When to tell somebody how you truly feel if you're feeling bad. And also to tell somebody how you truly feel if you love them, right? To come clean about your feelings, because with Scorpion energy, if you're not open and honest about your feelings, there can be a lot of miscommunication, right? And before you know it, the Scorpion feels slighted, okay? And that stinger, that stinger that is there for self-preservation will come out. The Scorpion has a huge heart, and it has a very passionate heart. And so because of that, the Scorpion really tends to protect itself very much. So this is a lesson as well inherent in that animal spirit, is that oftentimes what we do to protect ourselves just makes us more vulnerable. All right, so let's get into your forecast. We're going to be pulling about 7 to 8 3-card spreads and seeing what you're dealing with this week, Leo. All right, we've got the Sun, 9 of Wands, and 5 of Swords. So some of you have, let's move this up just a little bit. All right, some of you have really gotten some clarity recently. Some freedom has come your way recently. It could be that some of you have just gotten out of a period where you have felt like the Scorpion, very isolated, right? You're coming out of that period. When the sun comes in, that means you're coming out of isolation. You're coming out of being alone, walking alone. You're kind of, the sun has inherent in it a little bit of Leo energy. All right, Leo. So it's talking about being out and about, being out with your feelings, sharing your feelings, and also finding clarity, right? The sun comes out when we find clarity, especially when we're finding clarity in emotional situations, all right? And so you're feeling really confident recently, you're feeling really energized, almost like it's a whole new day, it's a whole new dawning for you, right? And I think that this is also becoming because some of you are about to end a very long period of struggle. With that 9 of Wands, it's it's a very long period of carrying burdens, collecting burdens rather, right? And you're looking back on it and you're kind of reevaluating where you've been and where you are now. You're not quite finished though. We are talking about a 9 here. We're not a 10, okay? And the sun is a 9 as well. So inherent in all the 9s is a little bit of isolation, right? Coming out of isolation. And so with the 9 of Wands, also there perhaps has been some isolation in terms of the stage of life that you have been in, what you've been dealing with. You could have been burdening some responsibilities that kept you isolated from your true life and your true kind of purpose. Sometimes these can be responsibilities that you have, taking care of a loved one or taking care of a sick relative or, taking care of everybody's kids because nobody else can take care of their own damn kids, stuff like that. Well, that is a burden that we shoulder, right? And so you're coming out of whatever that set of responsibilities that you've been having to deal with. You're coming out of that. You're about to come out of that period. You're kind of just summoning that last little bit of energy to get through this stage, right? However, you have a 5 of Swords. Take care this week. There's going to be some power struggle this week. It could be conversations that you have with people. Oftentimes when we are beginning to come out of a darker period or a more stressful period, a difficult period, we start to become lighter, we start to vibrate a little higher. Those around you can become quite jealous. Oftentimes it's like a beacon in the night for people who are soul suckers or energy suckers or individual trolls. Trolls are like that, people who troll the internet, they're very much like that, it's like, seeing somebody else do what they want to do almost upsets them to their core. And so this week you're going to be having some difficulties as well as you feel with the sun and coming kind of to the end of this stage. It's almost as if, like, you have a few people that maybe a few friends that are just going to be acting a little bit weird, I want to say, in a way that maybe you're not used to. I think people are going to show their true colors. And you're going to find out that there's been some people who have been actively working against your success, okay? And it's going to be a real wake-up call for you. We have the Hanged Man, 5 of Pentacles, and we have Page of Pentacles. Some of you have been extremely stuck recently because of a previous power struggle, right, that you have suffered, where you have come out of it paying the price. You have come out of it feeling emotionally drained, but also financially paying the price, right? It could be that for some of you, you have been in a stuck relationship for quite some time and it's coming to a head. And this coming to the head is going to result in a 5 of Pentacles for someone. There's going to be someone who feels left out, ostracized, alienated, right? And someone's going to have to pay the price as well, financially, when you have a power struggle, sometimes when you come out of it not the winner, and I hate to use the word loser, but not favorably, right? Oftentimes you then have to pay for it in the pocket. And this is certainly what 5 of Pentacles indicates, right? So it could be that you finally moved out of a really stuck situation, but moving out of that stuck situation, it's almost like it's going to get worse before it gets better, right? It was necessary to go through this 5 of Pentacles to get out of this stuck situation, right? But this week, there's hope hope for a change. Page of Pentacles has come in. And this combination, the Five of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles, has come out for another reading as well in the weeklies. And it's just to indicate that this week you're finally going to get noticed. Either a message, a meeting, an encounter, something, some kind of communication with someone, or some kind of opportunity coming your way that is going to finally give you a sense of getting back to who you were all the way before you got stuck in that hangman. Okay? Before you got stuck in whatever scenario that ended in the Five of Pentacles. It's almost as if like this week you're finally like, oh yeah, finally everything is coming back together. Finally I'm getting back to who I am, you know, or at least an opportunity to get back to who you are. It could even be that some of you may have not been able to move forward with your career for a little while as a result of this Five of Pentacles, right? And now this opportunity comes in and it's almost as if you're able to go back to your passions, what you wanted to do before. All right? And that comes in this week, and it's a great boost, I want to say, to your self-confidence. King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands. Uh-oh. All right. So some of you are stuck between two individuals. All right. You're stuck between someone who wants your heart and wants to be with you, and another person who may want to be with you, but they may not be giving you what you want in terms of emotionally. The King of Cups, your King of Cups is the one who comes in and gives you what you want emotionally. The King of Wands is the one who kind of comes and he supports your ambitions, but he may not have what it takes to fill your cup emotionally and to satisfy you in that way. However, an opportunity arises this week for you, Leo. A big opportunity for an increase in abundance arises this week, and it's almost as if like you're caught between these two kings, right? You're caught between choosing for love or choosing for kind of career in a way, and ambition and passion, right? And I think that this week you may actually get an offer coming in or an opportunity coming in that either allows you to be able to balance the two in a way, or to make a decision over which king you want to go with. It could very well be that some of you do have a King of Cups in your life, and that is your mate, but you also have this huge responsibility to a King of Wands, which could very well be your boss or your business partner. Okay, it could also even be a family member to whom you have a certain responsibility, right? Well, this Ace of Pentacles will come in this week. This opportunity will come in this week and provide a way for you to find balance between the two. Wheel of Fortune, Empress energy, and we have King of Swords. All right, so for some of you, the wheel is turning. All right, the wheel is turning, meaning beautiful opportunities are coming up. Everything is aligning for a favorable outcome. It's not the wheel of misfortune, it's the wheel of fortune. So that means that, you know, oftentimes when the wheel is turning, it means that a lot of different, I want to say, attributes or contributing factors to the success of a situation are lining up favorably, so that now when you take the opportunities that are given to you, you have a chance of really bringing them to a great fruition, to manifesting the best you can out of that opportunity. And of course, you're feeling like beautiful and nurtured and self-confident as a result of it, right? The Empress oftentimes comes in when we need to nurture ourselves, okay? When we need to take care of ourselves. We need to make sure that we have our shit together, right? You know, it's like that thing, you know, you can't, you know, in the plane they say, you know, put the gas mask over the mother, and then the mother puts the gas mask over the children. The Empress comes in to remind us to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul, right? And I think that this week, you know, you're very much embodying that Empress energy. You're very much embodying that kind of like, you know, I'm important. I need to take care of my heart. I need to take care of myself in order to be the Empress that I need to be. In order to manifest all of this creative energy that I have in myself, I have to make sure that I maintain my own nurturing. All right. Some of you are also dealing with the King of Swords in your life. Now, this could be a partner. This could be a lover, but this person is a very exacting individual. They're very stern. They're certainly, if you are in a relationship with the King of Swords, this king is in charge. They're definitely the dominant force in the relationship. And of course, for some of you, it's very much like you guys are a perfect match, and the wheel is turning for both of you in a way to come together. Remember, we do have express your love, past life relationships, and true love. So this is a very much also like a meeting of the minds, or you know, meeting your match in a sense, right? I mean, we have an empress and a king here, right? So two very different energies, but certainly at the same level, right? And the wheel is turning this week for you guys to come together in a very harmonious way. King of Pentacles, Lover, and Ten of Cups. All right, well, some of you have found your king. Okay, now you might be embodying King of Pentacles in the sense that you have come to a point in your life where you have a certain amount of success. You're definitely a self-made person, a self-made boss in a way, right? But what was missing? That love connection. And for some of you, that love connection comes in this week, all right? And you get that Ten of Cups. The love connection is with someone you want to be with, you want to stay with, you want to grow with, right? Tens are conclusions, and inherent in that conclusion is the beginning of something beautiful and new. So it's almost as if you've concluded your journey to finding your lover, and you're at this stage now where you're ready to move forward with them. You, Leo, you may be embodying King of Pentacles, or your lover may be embodying King of Pentacles. In any case, this is certainly an individual who has started to experience certainly success, abundance, experience. They have definitely a high level of experience. They're very industrious, right? Person. Okay, so for some of you, this king is your mate, and they are your perfect mate. And this week is all about locking it down. It's about sharing your love, expressing your love, and possibly coming to a commitment status with this relationship. This is going to be the last spread. Temperance, Four of Swords, and Six of Pentacles. Some of you are certainly exercising a lot of temperance right now, a lot of patience also, because you're in a period of waiting, perhaps for something to come to fruition, for maybe an opportunity. Could be that you're waiting for money to come in, for your abundance to come in. Some of you may have changed jobs, or you may have opened up businesses, or started the ball rolling in some way, shape, or form, but you're still waiting for the rewards to come in. And this week you're exercising a lot of temperance, because you know that you need to wait. You need to be tempered before it all comes in. You've been exercising temperance. And this week with that Four of Swords, you're also continuing with that line of temperance and patience, because you realize, you know, you need to be very careful about making the next steps. What is the next move? What is the next step? However, out of all of this, you know, work that you've put in, right? All of this patience that you've put in, and all of this wise strategy that you've employed, you come out of it with a Six of Cups, all right? The money starts to come in to a degree that now you can take care of those around you the way you want to, okay? Six of Pentacles sometimes can indicate if you are a single parent and you come into money, you can now take care of your children, or you can now provide charity in a community the way you wanted to. Things of that nature, all right? So bring in an abundance on a level to where you can now share that abundance the way you have always desired to share it, okay? So it's kind of very much reaching your goal, reaching a certain level of success. But certainly for some of you, there has been a lot of temperance. There has been a lot of tempering your feelings, your emotions, trying to stay calm, trying to stay patient, and certainly being very careful and very strategic about the steps that you take so that you can bring in this abundance. But if this resonates with you, then this week the coins start to fall. All right, guys. Leo, this is your reading for the week of August 18th to the 24th. You know what to do. If this resonated with you in any way, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit the bell for the notifications. Comment below. Sound off in the comment section. Don't forget to go to my description. I have a lot of links there. Links to purchase the decks that I use on Amazon, my affiliate links, links to other extended videos, and also a link to book your private reading if you'd like to get a private reading about whatever it is that is concerning you or that you're going through right now, to get a really deep and insightful read on your specific scenario. All right, guys, but for right now, I love you, Leos, and you have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.